Hello there. I'm excited to speak to you today. It's been a while. And every once in a while we have one of those wow moments when we're reading the scriptures. I know I do. And I was reading in Mark when Jesus and the disciples had just done that miracle with the fish and the loaves, and they fed thousands of people. And Jesus immediately had his disciples go into a boat, and they were going to the other side of Bethsaida. And Jesus stayed behind on the land. And he waited a while, and he could see, this is amazing too, he could see on the sea that they were struggling. They were straining at the oar, the scripture says. And so Jesus gets up and he starts to walk on the water. And it said he wasn't intending to stop. He was intending to just pass them by. But when they saw him, they supposed he was a ghost, and they became very fearful. And Jesus, I believe, moved with compassion, seeing their fear, went over to the boat and said, "Do not fear, it is I. It is I." And so he spoke, and everything stopped. The wind and the waves stopped, and it said the disciples were in utter amazement at what he had done. And then it goes on to say that they didn't learn from the fish and the loaves of the awesomeness of who they were with, is how I take it. And what really wows me is I spent 2 years actually on the sea. And I can remember being on the deck and looking at the ocean and thinking, wow, look at how black this is. How deep is this water? How vast is the world, and how awesome is my God? And I want to say to you, just the thought of Jesus was walking on the water and just was going to pass by made me think, you know what? When I lived on that ship, we went through a lot of crises. We went through a lot of struggles as missionaries, and Jesus was passing by on the water. He really was. The Spirit of God was there on the water with us, even though we may not have recognized it all the time. And I just want to say to you today that Jesus is walking by in your everyday experiences, and he may not intend to stop, but then you reach out to him, or you're in a struggle, and the compassion that Christ has for you will compel him to come to you when you speak his name. So be encouraged today.